Hey folks, and welcome for a new video. So in today's video we'll be covering spearfishing and everything you need to know about that. So during Endwalker, spearfishing system entirely changed. So before Endwalker, spearfishing was really different than that. They decided to create a mini game out of spearfishing. So we have pros and cons about this new change. But in this video we will be covering every aspect of spearfishing, of the new spearfishing system. So the video will be decomposed in different parts. The first one is how to unlock it and when to unlock it and where. The second part will be what you need to be equipped with to be able to spearfish and the action that you will need. The third part is explaining you the UI of the spearfishing, because you will see that it's a mini game, so you will have a different window, etc. So I will explain you how it's working. And the last part of the video will be how to differentiate the different fish that you can get in spearfishing. So let's jump right in. Let's start with the unlock first. So you will need to finish the main scenario quest level 63. The quest name is In Soroban We Trust, to be able to unlock the quest for spearfishing. So to unlock the quest, you will have to be Fisher 61. The quest name is A New Fishing Experience. You will find it in RubyC in positions 28.9, 15.9, and the NPC is named Sumitsubo. So when you are done with the unlocking, you will get a new off weapon that is called the Spearfishing Gig. So you will need this tool to be able to spearfish. And to be able to see these nodes that you can see just next to me, the teeming waters. So the teeming waters are the spearfishing nodes. You can find them in, I think, 4 different areas. You don't have many of them. You have some, but not a lot, like not as the other fishing spots. And to be able to see them, you will need to activate Fathom. So this one. The good thing is that at level 61 you have a new ability that's called Auto Fathom. So it means that you don't need to activate it when you switch to Fisher, because it will be activated automatically, so you don't really need to take care of it after level 61. And if you want to find the teeming water, you will have to use the ability Shark Eye to be able to see the teeming waters appearing into your map. So that's kind of it about repairing the nodes. So now let's go into the spearfishing system. So you see that a new window came. It's decomposed in 3 main parts. The first one is the catch score. So the catch score will increase when you are catching a fish. So let's catch one. And it will reset if you are missing a fish. So you saw that I missed a fish, so it will reset to 0. The main importance of that one, and to increase it, so the maximum of the catch score is 10. So more you are increasing your score of catching, slower the wariness bar will continue to grow. When it reaches the 100%, the window will close and your fishing sessions will be done, and you will have to go to a next fishing spot. So the goal is to catch fish, to not miss them. I will show you exactly how to fish them now, but the goal is really to catch fish as fast as you can, to be able to increase your catching score and to slow down the wariness bar to continue to have longer sessions. So the last part that I didn't cover before was the no fish have been caught. So when you are fishing, you are catching a fish, you will see the name of the fish getting displayed here. So now, how to catch a fish. You have an action called Gig that you will have to use when you see the fish coming up. A fish, I will decompose the fish in different parts. You have different size of fish. So you have the small one, like that one. You have the middle one, like that one. And you have the big one, as you saw just before on the video. So you have 3 main sizes of fish to consider when you are doing spearfishing. The next criteria that you need to look at, and it will help you differentiate the type of fish that you will catch, it's the speed and the weak spot of the fish. So the speed, it's pretty straightforward. It's how fast they are swimming on your screen. So you see that just before the big one was really slow, like this one, and the one that I just caught was a little bit faster than the other one. So as you saw, it was two different fish. The slow one was the fast one was the white sturgeon, and the slow one was the bleach bonitong. So we did cover the size of the fish, we did cover the speed of the fish. So now let's cover two last criteria about the fish. The third one will be the catch zone. So the catch zone, it's this little area that you have on the fish. So if you want to catch the fish, you need to use the gig actions and to have your spear going through the weak spot, so you can catch two at the same time if you want, if you can. And so the weak spot is here. And the last one that I wanted to cover and I just missed, so we'll go to a last spot and we'll be done with the video. The last spot, the last thing that I want to cover is the size, the HQ. So it's not HQ anymore because they changed that and we cannot catch HQ fish anymore. But it's the real size of the fish. So you see when they are like these two fish that I just catched, they will be large fish because they were like shiny as this one. So when you will catch this fish, it will be the same fish than the one that is not shiny, depending on the speed, the size of the fish and the catching zone. But if you are catching one that is shiny, as you see here, the first one was shiny and it's a large fish, and the other one was not shiny and it's a normal fish. So that's kind of it about how to differentiate the different fish. So you will see that when you are typing a fish that you want to catch, sometimes people will tell you you need to get a large, slow fish or small catching zone. So you will be able to differentiate when you are going to a fishing zone, a spear fishing zone. You will see, okay, I need this specific fish. It's a slow fish, a big fish, and a big catching zone, and you will be able to easily see the fish that you need to catch. Also, when you are catching HQ fish, you can use Taliac favors, and it will restore you 150 GP to be able to, it will use 3 of this stack. So every time you are getting an HQ fish, a large fish, a shiny fish, you will increase this bar and you will be able to use the Taliac favors to get back your GP. So for spearfishing, maybe it can be interesting to mention that as well. For spearfishing, you will need you can use some abilities to give you better experience. So for example, that one, when you in this specific spot, you will see that some teeming waters are the normal nodes and this one are the shadow nodes, so they are a little bit special. So what you can use is the baited breath. So the baited breath will reduce your wariness. So you see, I will reuse it again. It will reduce the wariness so you can catch longer, but it will use your GP. So what you can do is you can use Taliac favor, and Taliac favor will use the stack, but also give you back GP. So you can use breath again, catch more fish, and when you see that you are getting to a point, you can use Taliac flavor. Here we go, baited breath, and I have a little bit more of Taliac favors. So I will increase my GP. It will not be enough to continue my sessions that long, but it will give you a way of being able to expand your fishing sessions. So it's a mix between baited breath that will reduce the wariness and Taliac favors using the stack of the HQ fish to get back your GB and to continue to use the baited fresh during the same sessions. So that's kind of it about spearfishing. I hope you learned something about spearfishing. I hope it was helpful. And if you have any questions or any comments or anything that I could have missed around spearfishing, feel free to put a comment on the description below. I would love to get your feedback. And also, if you like the video, feel free to put a little like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you everyone, bye.